Hey guys, I'm back again. Today we're gonna do the second part of section 10, topic 1. If you recall, the first part that I had you guys do was to do central angle, okay? And you had to do an IXL with central angle. Remember, central angle is an angle that's coming from the center. And what we learned from that is that whatever the angle is, if it's 45 degrees, then we know that the arc is also 45 degrees, okay? So the arc, the intersected arc, is the same as the central angle, okay? So today what we're going to do is we're going to learn about a different type of angle. And this one is called inscribed angle, okay? Now, what an inscribed angle is, it's a little bit different than the central angle. It's not coming from the center. It's an angle that is coming from the inner part of a circle. So if we take a look at angle B, E, and C, if we look at this angle, notice the angle is touching the inner part of the circle. This is an angle that's not coming from the center anymore. Notice this angle BAC is a central angle, but this is an inscribed angle. Now, what the inscribed angle is, and this is what you need to know that is different, is half the angle. Okay, I should write the angle is half of the inter, intersected, inter, oh my God, sected arc. Okay, I forgot how to spell for a moment. All right, so here, the angle is half the measurement of the intersected arc. Notice the intersected arc is the same as the central angle. So the intersected arc here is BC. So notice I have 22.5. 22.5, that means this is half of this arc. We already know that this arc is 45 degrees. Since the arc is 45 degrees and I divide that by 2, what are you going to get? You're going to get half of that, which is 22.5 degrees. Okay, so basically the intercepted angle is always half of the arc. Okay, that's basically what an inscribed angle is. So let me take you to the next page and let's go over this problem here. So notice I have, let's go here to where it says let's practice, okay? So we're gonna find different angles. Here they're asking you, what is the measurement of angle BED? So B, E, and D, they're asking you what is the measurement of this angle. So I'm gonna put X for that one. We need to find the measurement of BCD. B, C, and D, that's the measurement of this angle. I'm gonna put Y as a variable. And what is the measurement of arc CD? The arc CD, they're referring to this arc right here. Okay, I'm going to put Z for that one. Okay, so let's go with what they give you first. And the first thing that they give you is they give you that this angle is 34 degrees. Well, this angle here, which is CBD, is an inscribed angle. Inscribed angle, what does that mean? Well, that's half of the arc. That means the arc is bigger, 2 times bigger. So if I take 34 times 2, that means that this arc, the intersected arc for this angle is 68 degrees. So this is 68 degrees. They gave you that arc BD from here to here is 112. What does that mean? If this arc from B to D is 112, that means I can find angle, this X here, angle E, because notice the angle that goes with this arc is from here to here, okay? So since this arc is 112, so what I have to do is I take 112 divided by 2, and I get that that's 56. So that means that X over here is 56 degrees, okay? Now, what else is missing here? They want you to find y. Well, if I look at this angle for y, notice this angle is coming from here all the way to here, which means that the arc is the same as this arc right here, okay, for the same angle. Since the arc is 112, then that means that y is also 56 degrees. You take 112 and divide it by 2, okay, and you get 56. So that's how I'm able to find that, okay? So now let's do something else. Let me erase this. Notice I have this angle CDB. If I look at this angle CDB, notice they're telling you it's 90 degrees. So what does it mean about the arc? That means that the arc CEB, that means that if it's 90, if I multiply by 2, that means that this arc is 180 degrees. Okay? 180 plus 112, and we said that this was what was it, 68. If you add 68 degrees plus 112 plus 180, you're gonna get that is equal to 360 degrees. Okay, so let's take a look at the other one, the other problem. And the first thing is always go with what they give you. They give you that this angle, which is an inscribed angle because it's on the inner part of the circle, is 25.1. So how do I get the arc EC? Well, I'm going to multiply that by 2. So I'm going to do 25.1 times 2, and that's equal to 50.2. Okay, multiply that by 2. Now, what else did I know? Notice the arc EC is also being shared by this angle, which is EBC. That means that this angle right here is 25.1. Okay, 25.1. Now, what else do they give you? Notice they give you this angle right here, which is not a central angle because it's not coming from the center. It's 75.7. That means I could find the angle that is next to. I could find the angle that's in front of it. And if it's in front of it, it would be 75.7 because it's a vertical angle. 75.7. Okay. And if I want to find the angle that's next to, you subtract from 180. 180 minus 75.7, and you will get that it's 104. 104 point 104.3. Okay, and it will be the same thing as this angle right here. Okay, so that's how you can find those angles there. Now let me take you to the IXL. IXL here we're going to do is U9. So if we go to U9, and quickly let me show you how easy this thing is going to be. So let's do U9 inscribe. So all you're doing here is inscribe angle. Okay, inscribe angle only. So in this case, it's asking you what is the angle UTV. So from U, T, and V, they're asking you for this angle. Well, I know that the central angle is 120, so I know that the arc VU is 120. So to get that angle, all I have to do is divide by 2, so which means it's 60. Okay, half of 120 is 60, so this will be 60 degrees. Okay, I'm going to jump a level, just take it to the next level. And in this case, they give you that this angle here is 43 degrees. So again, what is it that you can get out of that? I can get the arc SR, and the arc SR in this case, if I multiply that by 2, so it'll be 43 times 2, which is 86. So this is 86 degrees right here. Now, what is it that they're asking you for? They're asking you to find the measurement of the angle SUT. SUNT. They're asking you for this angle right there. Okay. All right. So let's see. How can we do this? Well, we have that this is a diameter. Diameter goes through the middle. What does that mean? Well, that means that this arc right here has to be 180 degrees because it's half of a circle. So now if you add 180 plus 86, that's 266 minus 360, you get that the arc from T to S is 94. Since this arc is 94, now I can find the angle that I'm looking for, which is going to be, notice it's coming from the center. It's not an inscribed angle because it's coming from the center, so it's going to be 94. It's going to be the same thing, okay? So remember, central angle is the same as the arc. Inscribed angle is half of the measurement, okay? So I'm going to step it up a level, and notice now you have variables, okay? So you have variables. So in this case, what we have is, says, what is the value of x? Well, what is the value of x? What do I know? Well, what I know that the central angle and the inscribed angle, remember the inscribed angle is smaller than the central angle. So the way you will do this, you have to write an equation. So I'm going to write x plus 50, it's equal to, and then I'm going to multiply x minus 21 times 2. And why am I multiplying it by 2 is so you want to make them equal. Okay, so then after that, you go ahead and distribute. You go ahead and multiply. Okay, so the x plus 50, you bring it down, x plus 50, and that has to be equal to 2x plus, I'm sorry, minus 42, and then you go ahead and do the math. You take away x, that will be 50, it's equal to 1x minus 42, and then you're going to add 42 to 50, okay? So you're going to add that, that will give you 92. So that means that x is equal to 92 degrees. There you go. If I jump another level and see what we got, again, we have that this is a central angle, 85. That means that the arc TU, it's also 85 degrees, okay? 85 degrees. And here they're asking what is the measurement of TUV. So from T, U, and V, that means they're asking you for this angle right here. Okay, what do I know since I have a diameter going through here that this is 180? Okay, 180. So you do 180 plus 85 and minus 360. 180 plus 85 minus 360, and that's equal to 95. So that means that that angle, if this is 95, if this arc is 95, the arc TV is 95, then that means I could find the inscribed angle here by dividing it by 2. So I take 95 divided by 2, and that gives you 47.5. So that should be my answer, 47.5. Boom. And there we go. All right. So that's it. So remember, central angle is the same as the arc. Inscribed angle is half of the arc, the intercepted arc. Okay. So I'm going to stop this video here, and then we'll go from there.